But what do we want to be so careful about here, John, and this is something that you've emphasized in the build-up to this, it's not about being first, it's about being right. We're not at the horse races.
Yeah, no, absolutely, Gareth. This is important for eNCA and for our viewers to understand that what we are doing here and how we are getting to these projections, we are going through lots and lots of data that we are harvesting from the IEC. So we take that information, we put it into our mathematical system, and from there we can make these deductions. So it's still early days, but we are going to be very conservative in how we do this. So it's not about wanting to be first.
Yeah.
It's really about wanting to be and being correct.
Yeah, and I suppose, and there are a lot of numbers. I'm not asking you to go into them and how and when projections are made, but projections will eventually become calls at some point. But again, it's almost that precipice that has to be passed. Only when we're 100% sure. We'll get to that in maybe Saturday, looking at how slowly the numbers are coming in. We're a long way away from that. Right now, it's just a projection of one province, isn't it?
Yeah, so what will happen, right, is as these numbers start trickling in more and more, we will be able to, with a lot more certainty, call what are the projections that we are making for certain provinces.
Yeah.
But this is the first step. So it's still early days. Only a few, probably about 300 voting stations have been counted out of about 23,000. So early days, but the mere fact that our model is proving that we are able to call the Northern Cape shows to us that it's working. So throughout the day, we'll have more of these numbers coming in, and we will regularly, almost on an hourly basis soon, we'll start updating what are those numbers as they start coming in.
Lovely. And this is exactly why I wanted to have John Bailey, managing editor, been a very busy man the last couple of weeks, the last few days. But just like me, he loves the numbers. He's a bit of a nerd. Don't let him fool you. He's a bit of a nerd. I want to go back to the screen very quickly as I say thanks to John Bailey, managing editor at eNCA. I'll tell you why, because we just heard from Wayne Sussman projecting the Northern Cape is going to be going to the ANC.